Good morning to all. Today we are going to discuss the sixth poem, No Men Are Foreign. So 10th standard, sixth poem, No Men Are Foreign. This poem is written by James Falconer Crippen. Okay, James Falconer Crippen. So now we are going to, before entering, knowing the poem, we will know about who is James Falconer Crippen. James Falconer Crippen was born in 1918 and he was passed in 2009. So recently it was passed 1918 and it was passed in 2009. Okay, born James Harold Crippen. His name is James Harold Crippen. He was an English poet, translator and the travel writer. He is an English poet as well as he is a translator and he is a travel writer. He wrote over 30 books including the autobiography, novel and the play. So he had written 30 books including he had written his autobiography. What is the difference between biography and autobiography? If we write about somebody's life, that is a biography. If he writes our own life story, that is an autobiography. So he had written 30 books including the autobiography, novel as well as the plays. Crippen wrote his first book of poetry. His first book of poetry is published in 1947 under the name The Drowned Sailor at the Downs. The Drowned, D-R-O-W-N, Drowned Sailors at the Downs. This is a book which is published in 1947. Okay. His hometown of the South Shield now hold growing collections of the works in the Central Library and the artifact from the time in Japan and are housed in the nearby museum. So all his works are kept in the museum. His last volume of the poetry was published during the summer of 2008 by the last publication was published because he was passed away in 2009. So at 2008 they had published this. That is a Red Squirrel Press they had published. Red Squirrel Press. Okay. And they launched the special event at the Central Library in the South Seal. In the place of the South Seal, they had published this at the year of 2008. And 2009 he was passed away. Here some... This is a poem he had written, the free version. It's a poem, 20 lines of the free version. To read the poem to know why we mustn't hate our brethren because they belong to the different country or they speak different language. This is a poem based on the universal brotherhood. We should not hate anyone because of their language and the culture and they are living in the different country. The poet reminds us that to how all the people are similar and the part of the brotherhood of the man. So each and every one in the world, they are our brothers and sisters. Okay. By the end of the poem, we get to know how it is unnatural to fight against ourselves. So it is against the law of human being. We should not fight with each other. That is unnatural. Okay. So let us see what he had described in the poem. Okay. Remember, no men are strange, no country foreign. So he begins the poem with caution. Okay, remember, we have to register something in our mind. No men are strange, no men are foreign. No men are strange means no one is unknown. They all known. All are one of our siblings. முன்னாடிலேருந்து என்னது ஒருத்தர் எல்லாரும் நம்ம அண்ணன் தம்பியாக தான் இருந்திருப்பாங்க. ஸோ no country or foreign. No country or foreign, no men are strange. All are brothers. So no country is different. All the country are same because they are all human beings. Beneath Beneath all uniform, a single body breathe, like us, the land of our brothers walks upon, is earth like this, in which we all shall lie. So, beneath all uniform, under all uniform, under all, we all single body breathes. We are breathing the same air. If America is breathing, instead of breathing air, whether they are breathing something else, no. All are breathing the same air which is available on the earth. So, we are all single body breathes. We are all equal under uniform. Uniformly, beneath all the uniform, under all the uniform. Here, under all the uniform means the dress we wear in the different country, or here the author is representing the soldiers, I think so. So, all are same, all are equal. Here, the beneath all uniform means they are showing the uniform of the different soldiers. All the single body breathes, like are the land of our brothers walk upon. How we are living the same way our brothers also living. Those who are standing opposite or those who are living in the other country, they are also living how we are living, how we are walking upon the earth. Is earth like this in which we shall lie? This is the earth. How we are living, likewise, how in the earth we are living, and the same way when we die, we will lie on the same, on the earth as how our brothers are lying. சாகும்போது எல்லாரும் என்ன பண்ண போகிறோம்? ஒரே மாதிரி தான் சாக போகிறோம். வாழும்போது என்னது? ஒரே மாதிரி தான் வாழ போகிறோம். He explained about the way how we are living on the earth and how we are dying on the earth. This is the thing he had explained. So all are equal. No one is strange and no country is foreign. See here, beneath all the uniform, a single body breathes like ours. The land of our brothers walks upon. Is earth like this, and in which we shall lie. So see here, he had conveyed the whole message for continuous 3 lines without any stop, without any full stop or anything. So he had continued everything. So that way of figure of poetic device is called enjambment. It is called enjambment. It means the message will be conveyed continuously 3 to 4 lines. That is called enjambment. Okay. So here, remember, no men are, this is a memory poem. So you read well. Remember, no men are strange, no country foreign. Beneath all uniform, a single body breathes. Like ours, the land our brothers walk upon. Is earth like this, in which we all shall lie. So here are explaining the only one thing, that is the earth is common to all, the world is common to all, and all are equal, and all are brothers. That theme is mentioned for 3 to 4 lines. So in such way, the author used such poetic device, that is called enchantment. Okay. And he had used full free version, not any rhyming schemes or rhyming words will be there. So that is he had divided into segments, not stanza mentioned there. Okay, they too aware of the sun and the air and the water, are fed by the peaceful harvest, by the war-long winter stirred. They too aware of the sun, air and water. The sun, air and water are common, and they also know what is the use of the air and what is the use of the water and what is the use of the sun also. Are fed by peaceful harvest, by the war-long winter stirred. They also want to harvest the peace in the world. It means they also lead the life in the peaceful manner. Okay. So here the author had explained us. I hope you know what is enchantment. It is a for conveying a meaning. If the author had used 2-3 lines continuously for conveying a single message, that is called enchantment. See, so here, and fed by, and are fed by, feed, past tense, fed by peaceful harvest. Harvest by wars, long winter stir, by wars, long winter stirred is பசியால் செத்துக்கிட்டு இருக்குது. We are dying without food, that is disturbed. So all they want to harvest the peace, all they want to lead their life in the peaceful manner in the world. By the war long winter stirred, it means The war is longing for the winter stirred. Here he had used the transferred epithet. Transferred epithet, already I had explained you what does transferred epithet means. Transferred epithet is a word which we use to describe the noun. Imagination we can use. This is a transferred epithet. Okay, so they are describing how we can say starved winter, but here he had used for the poetic device winter starved, so he had used transferred epithet. Transferred epithet is nothing, it is an adjective he had used here. Okay, so wars long, winter starved. Here again there is alliteration, wars, winter. We had used the word, the two consonant sound repeated in the same line. That is a alliteration is also used here. Okay, transferred epithet he had used. Okay, next, their hands are ours, and in their lines we read, a labor not different from our own. Remember, they have eyes like ours, they work. Here, see, their hands are ours, and in their lines we read. Their hands is also like us, and we can read, we can know. They are all equal. நம்ம கையை பார்த்து என்னது, நமக்கு இருக்கிற கையை மாதிரி தான் அவங்களுக்கு கை இருக்குது. We can read their eyes. நமக்கு இருக்கிற ரேகைகள் மாதிரி தான் அவங்க கையில் ரேகை ஓடுது. The labor not different from our own. They are laboring. They are doing the work not differently. They are all own. They are doing their own work. Remember, they have eyes like ours that wake. Only thing, they are very calm. They also want to enjoy the peaceful. They have to enjoy the peace even during the wars, winter storm. போரால செத்துட்டு இருக்கும்போது கூட என்னது, they also want to feed the peaceful. In the same way, they also, we want to remember that they had. Remember, they have eyes. They have eyes like ours that awake. That wake. Okay. So here the author had used. Remember that they have eyes like ours, the wake. So eyes like, this eyes like, he is used this simile here. If we use the word like as just as, then it is called simile. So we had used, compared eyes like ours. We have eyes like ours. That is sleep. While we want to sleep, we can sleep. While we want to wake up, we can wake up. That also do like us. Or sleep and the strength that can be won. So they have the strength, and as well as what is the thing which we are, while sleeping we will sleep, and while we are wake up we are make our eyes to open. So same thing they also doing. By love, in every land is common life that all can recognize and understand. So by love only we can understand. Every land is common life. In all the land, the people, they are living commonly. They are common, and all they can recognize and understand. What are the things they can recognize? If I am living in the part of the India, then I was recognized as Indian. If you live in the part of the Australia, then you can be Australian. So they can recognize and understand. What are all of the people, those who are living in a different part, they have to understand the thing. They have the eye like us, they will sleep like us, they will walk like us. What are the feeling they have, all are same. With the love we have to understand. Let us remember, whenever we are told to hate our brothers, it's ourselves that we shall dispose, betray, condemn. Before, remember who take arms against each other. So we have to recognize, and we have to remember one thing. Whenever we are told to hate our brothers, whenever if someone, people, the politicians or the religious leaders, they will say they are not equal to us, they are different, they are Christian, they are Muslim, so we should not love that. So at that time, if they ask us to hate them, we should not hate. Okay, we should not dispose, we should not condemn them, we should not betray them. Okay, so at the time we should remember we who take arms against each other is the human earth that we defile. So we should not take arms, we should not raise hands, or we should not raise voice, we should not fight against them. That is, it is the human earth that we defile. We are making the earth to impure. Defile means impure. We are making the earth to impure because of the war and fighting, and we are polluting the earth. Or a hell of the fire, the dust outrage the innocence of the air that is everywhere our own. Remember, no man are foreign and no country strange. So the hell of the fire, if the war occurs, what will happen? We will drop the bomb on them, and they will drop a bomb on us. So there is a hell. He has compared the fire to the hell of the fire. So here he had not used any words like as, just as. He had said hell. Or hell of fire. So he is comparing the fire to hell of fire. So here he had used the word metaphor. He is comparing the hell to the fire. Okay, the place, how it is, the place is like in the hell of the fire. So he had used. And dust outrank the innocence. We are polluting all the earth because of the favor of some certain peoples, and the innocence is also, they are breathing the same air. Of the air that everything ours own. So what are the earth? It is common, the air is common in the earth. So we are breathing their own. Remember, no men are foreign, no country is strange. So one thing we have to remember, no men are foreign and no country is strange. At the first he had remember, no men are strange, no country foreign. Here he had changed, remember, no men are foreign, no country strange. So no men are foreign means no one is different, they are all equal, they are our brothers, and no country, all the country are same in the world. So this is a poem, this is a theme, main theme that he had insists here, the universal brotherhood. We should not hate anyone because of discriminating them for particular reasons. So all are equal, all are same, all are brothers and sisters throughout the world. We should not discriminate them. Okay, so we should not raise arms against them, we should not fight with them. Because of the fight, because of the war, what will happen? The innocent people, they will lose their life. We have to love them as we love us. That is the main theme of the poem. James, he had insist about the universal brotherhood, war-free, peace country. Okay, so this is a memory poem. So I will read once again. You listen to me and read the poem, and again we will discuss the figure of speech. What are the things he had? Remember, no men are strange, no country foreign. Beneath all uniform, a single body breathes. Like ours, the land of our brothers walk upon, is earth like this, in which we shall lie. Okay, so here he is telling the earth is common to all, how we are walking upon, the same other people also around the world they are walking, how we are living, the same people throughout the world they are living, and how we are dying, the same people they are going at the end to the earth. Okay, so it is common to all. Here he had not used any rhyming scheme or rhyming word. It's a free version. He have segments, but he don't have any stanza. Okay, so in the first stanza he had explained about the idea for the 3-4 lines without any full stop, continuous. So such way of poetic device is known as enchantment. Okay, enchantment. They too, aware of the sun and the air and water, are freed by the peaceful harvest, by the the wars long winter stirred. By wars long winter stirred, that is alteration, wars and winter, and the winter stirred is a transferred epithet, that is adjective here described here. Their hands are ours, and in which their lines we read, the labor not different from our own. Remember, they have the eye like ours that wake or sleep, and the strength that can be won. By love, in every land is common life that all can recognize and understand. Let us remember, whenever we are told to hate our brother, it is ourselves that we shall dispose, betray, contempt. Remember, we who take arms against each other, it is the human earth that we defile, our hell of fire, the dust outrack the innocence of air that is everywhere our own. Remember, no men are foreign, no country strange. So, hell of fire, he had compared the place with the hell of the fire. He had used the metaphor here. Defile means we are making the country to be impure, the world to be impure. So, it is very easy and we can remember very easily. There they had given literary device in the page number 181. So, that is a transfer. What is transferred epithet? Transferred epithet is a figure of speech where an adjective or epithet describes a noun, is transferred from the noun, and it's meant to describe to the another noun in a sentence. In this line we had used two aware of the sun, air and the water. They too aware of the sun, water. So this is a thing which will help us to describe the noun. Okay, describes the noun, the same sentence. Okay, they are fed by the peaceful harvest, war's long winter sterve. Sterve is an epithet which placed beside the noun winter. The sterved is placed beside the winter. However, it does not describe the winter to being sterved, but describes the pronoun they. Historically, many wars were fought during the winter, while the harvest season were essentially peaceful. They refer to the soldier in the uniform who had to serve during the winter while fighting for their land. So in the harvest season, the people, they will enjoy their life because they will get the grains and they will fulfill everything at the time. The soldiers has to enjoy. But there, the long winter served means the people, the soldiers, they are suffering for their land, fighting for their land. That is a transferred epithet. Okay, we are describing a noun, another meaning, comparing them. Metaphor, it's a figure of speech is used in the word or the phrase is applied an object or an action which is not literally applicable, recorded as the last 15th century. The words comes from the French and the Latin, from the Greek metaphora, from the metaphorein to transfer. So this metaphor is not used up to 15th century. After 15th century, this words, the metaphor is come from the Latin and the France and the Latin word Greek, that is a metaphora or metaphorein transferred. So this is a hell of the fire, they had explained that. The repetition, remember, that is a repetition he had used. No men are foreign, no men are strange. So the word which we repeat to emphasize the meaning of the poem, that is a repetition. So I hope you had understand the simile also there. So this is the fourth thing we had learned new, the transfer epithet and the metaphor and transfer metaphor and the repetition. Okay, these are the three things we had studied here. Okay, I hope you had understand the poem. Kindly read the poem and memorize it. It is a memory poem. There is a possibility to ask the question from this poem. Okay, so read again and again, learn and write the poem and send the answers to me. I hope you will understand. Thank you, my dear students.